Pinapabasura ng Office of the Solicitor General ang petisyon ni Senador Bato de la Rosa na harangin ang arrest warrant ng International Criminal Court. Kaunay niyan at update sa pag-alis ni de la Rosa sa Senado, mapanayin po natin ang abogado niyan si Atty. Israelito Torion. Atty. Torion, magandang umaga po.
Hello, good morning everyone. Magandang umaga. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Atty., nasa na si Senator Bato? Meron ba kayong komunikasyon?
As of the moment, no. Nung na-confirm na nag-alis siya, mga siguro an hour or 30 minutes before that, nauna po akong umalis sa Senado. I did not have any idea na aalis pala siya on that day.
Opo. Bilang kliyente po niya, may suggestion ho ba kayo na magpakita siya o bumalik sa Senado?
That is a matter that can only be decided by my client. No? As a lawyer, I can only present alternative courses of action, discuss to him the strength, the weaknesses, the threats, no, and it's really up to him to decide as to what to do.
Ito, pinapapabasura po ng ating OSG sa Korte Suprema yung petisyon ng inyong kampo na maharang po ang arrest warrant ng ICC. Pwede ho ba kayong magkomento doon?
Well, sana hindi tayo masubjudice, pero the people also have the right to know. We are finalizing, as a matter of fact, na-finalize na namin yung aming reply. Kasi if you notice, yung deadline ng 3 days ng Solgen was on Saturday. And ang sa amin naman, 3 days after that would be Tuesday, tomorrow. Pero we are giving ourselves, I will refine it, and we are awaiting also the comments of other well-meaning lawyers who want to also contribute their own opinion insofar as our reply is concerned. But on or before 2 p.m., isasubmit ko na ito maski bukas pa yung deadline namin po.
Opo, ito, sabi ni Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla, admission of guilt ang pagtatago ni Senator Bato at hamon po niya sa kung naniniwala siyang walang kasalanan, harapin daw yung mga paratang, Atty. Torion.
Yun ang kanyang opinion, ginagalang natin yun. Pero yung admission of guilt na sinasabi niya, contemplates a situation where there is a local case. We are dealing here with a unique situation which is a case emanating from a foreign court. If you will know, the preliminary investigation that was akin to a preliminary investigation conducted in this case was done in secret. We never knew about it. We were never informed about it. And meron ng warrant of arrest. As a matter of fact, we exerted efforts to determine whether or not there was a warrant of arrest. And we have been rebuffed. We have been refused. And only now that it has been yung pagsipot na talaga niya, meron talagang warrant of arrest. Now, how can you consider him how can you consider it as an indicia of guilt? When he was not formally informed of the charges and when he was not given the chance to defend himself. Kaya nga ang sa aming humble stand dito, idaan ito dapat sa local courts kasi customary international law yan. Kung merong warrant of arrest, if you base it under Article 9 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, if you base it under Articles 8 and 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, if you base it under the 2004 Commonwealth Model Law, all of which, and even state practice, pag may madakip pursuant to a foreign warrant, dapat talaga yan sa competent judicial authority so that he can be given the chance to defend himself. This is not a matter only of the 1987 Constitution. This is customary international law. And I can cite a lot of examples. The Gbagbo case in Ivory Coast. Dinakip siya, may warrant of arrest siya. Dinaan siya sa Ivory Coast. Yung Nassim case, El Masri case in Italy. Taga-Libya siya, nadakip siya sa Italy. The Italian courts gave him the chance to defend himself, to give his assert his rights under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, no? And that was respected by the Italian courts. How much more? Tayo lang pinaka-unique na bansa na hindi sinusunod ito na rule.
Opo. Yung sinasabi niyo pong yan, may mga iba pang argumento dyan, yung Republic Act 9851. Kasi yung local courts daw, dahil tayo ay nandun pa rin sa International Criminal Court, pero hindi na rin tayo member. Ngayon, ang isa sa sinusulong Republic Act 9851, ano po masasabi niyo, Atty. Torion?
Alam ko yan, Section 17. Yan yung mga experts na sinasabi, under Section 17, we have the right to surrender or extradite. No? Ang problema kasi dyan, I do hope they will be intellectually honest to admit the surrender aspect insofar as RA 9851, the procedural mechanism under the Rome Statute, we did not copy. The extradition, meron na tayong rules dyan which was promulgated by the Supreme Court. Kaya nga sa amin, we can apply it by analogy para na lang matapos tayo. Ayaw ng Solgen yan eh. Surrender mechanism, hindi natin kinapi yan. Iba yung recognition of a warrant, iba yung enforcement of a warrant. When you enforce a warrant, then you apply likewise. You reconcile it with the 1987 Constitution because it is the prime law of the land that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Kailangan mo yan idaan. All constitutional democracies nag-follow niyan. Ang daming mga kaso yan, maski konting research lang makikita yan. At saka yung Bill of Rights was really enshrined in the 1987 Constitution to protect us against dictatorship, to protect us against excesses of the government. Kaya nga, nandyan yan, kaya para sa mga sitwasyon na ito. Meron na naman tayong Marcos administration, iba yung sinasabi, iba yung ginagawa. Sabi nila, hindi nila dadakpin, pero morning pa lang, nandun na ang NBI head mismo doon sa Senado. So dapat talaga may due process dito.
Okay, kung bagay ng due process, baka pag palabas ang local court, masasatisfy na ho itong si Senator Bato, attorney?
Yes, if this will pass through local judicial process, ang problema lang, kung mag-insist sila sa surrender, wala tayong procedural mechanism. Tanungin mo lahat ng mga, anong susundin? Yung procedural mechanism in the Rome Statute, we did not copy. That was emphasized during the deliberations in Pangilinan versus Cayetano. Hindi natin kinopya yan sa Rome Statute. Dapat sana, gusto naman nila yung surrender, in-amend nila yung Republic Act 9851 to include precisely the procedural steps as to what will be done if they will insist surrender. Ang merong rules, yung extradition lang So dapat dito tayo sa extradition.
Apo. Attorney Torion, this week, baka magbukas na ang Senado bilang impeachment court. Magpapakita ba si Senator Bato? Kasi ibang entity na to, no? Manunumpa na siya as judge. Anong balita mo?
That is a matter which can only be decided by my client. Again, I only provide alternative courses of action to my client, but it's up to my client as to what to do. Posible yan. He may appear kasi wala naman talagang local warrant of arrest. Pero yung prejudice lang sa kanyang safety, nakita na natin nung dumating sa Senado muntik na siyang nadakip nadapa pa nga siya at na even the NBI admitted na inattempt talaga siya. NBI kami, na dakpin. Yun nga lang ang medyo problema niyan kasi etong local authorities natin, hindi naman lahat, they treat a foreign warrant of arrest as if it is a local warrant of arrest. Yung foreign judgment nga, under Rule 39, Section 48, ipa-confirm muna sa RTC bago ma-effect yan dito. Ito pa kayang warrant of arrest that will, prejudice the liberty of a person? Dapat ito dumaan talaga sa local process.
Maraming salamat, Atty. Israelito Torion, abogado ni Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. Ingat po kayo.
Salamat po.
Samantala, sisikapin natin kunan ng pahayag ang Malacanang sa mga nabanggit po ngayong umaga ni Atty. Torion.